Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays The Darkest Dungeon. My name is Stealwing33 and today we're going to be trying to do the Sodden Crew, I think. I gotta decide what team we're going to bring in with us, and I'm supposing that we'll bring in like level 0 guys feel like a bad idea. Like they feel like a really terrible idea. So I think instead what we'll do is we'll bring Cheney. Yeah, we'll bring Cheney with us. Let's dump out you guys. I think like we're gonna have to just eat the fact that like we're probably gonna have some people level out basically, and kind of just go a little hard on these guys. And that's gonna be the plan, I think. And like, well, so basically what I'm trying to determine is like this is actually like a pretty decent team to do level 3 dungeons with. You know, once we get the upgrades for them and stuff like that. So it's something that perhaps will be a good idea. Let's go ahead and get everybody upgraded once again before we dump into any dungeon of any caliber. It's always a good idea to make sure your guys are all topped off. Let's get their abilities upgraded as well. We can go higher, which might not be the worst idea. I mean, like, trying to decide like what we want to do here. So you can see the damage doesn't go. I think that damage goes up. This gains a crit modifier plus 1%. Like this one gains another crit modifier, and it buffs the damage from smite when you do it. Oh, that's really good. This gives us plus 10% debuff skill chance. This gains more damage versus unholy, and that's it from what I can tell. That's interesting. I wonder if this eventually gains its stress reliever at some point. That's something interesting. I want to try to get as many of this as we can, basically, because these abilities make the fights much easier over time. Let's go ahead and upgrade Cheney. We're not going to upgrade Holy Lance right now. It's a little bit too expensive to do. And we're definitely going to upgrade her heals. Both of them. I'll just upgrade her whole kit. And then you just need your level 1 upgrades, I think. And then I think we will go with... We'll just go with the whole suite. Fuck it. Do it. Do we have any trinkets that we don't need? Unequipped all trinkets, please. Sort by rarity. Like any trinkets that like are actually just bad. Like the stun stone's bad. This move charm is bad. The dodge stone's not that bad. Plus 4 dodge is worth 1 speed in my opinion. Plus 20% debuff skill chance, not worth it. Melee skills, plus 15 damage is pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Decent. That's bad. That's bad. There aren't any circumstances where I would take that over, say, like this combination of items up here, or like literally anything else that we have. We do not need 3 solar crowns. What else we got in here? The Bloodthirsty ring can be good. I just don't know if it is good. I'm not going to sell the focus ring because we purchased it. Like, if we hadn't bought it, maybe I would consider buying it or selling it, but like, nah, that's okay. Accuracy for speed's not good. Plus bleed chance is like okay. That's all we need to sell. We'll get some more money from this fight anyway, so I'm not feeling too burned up about it. Let's go ahead and do the trinket distribution. So we know that the Sodden Crew is going to do tons of stress damage to us, right? So it's important that we try to compensate for that and not take anything that perhaps will fuck us. So I think we're gonna definitely give Cheney the heavy boots, and I think we're gonna give him the bloodthirsty ring as well. That ups his health to 48, which is really good. Definitely gonna give Dismas the sharpening sheath, and we're probably also gonna give him the maester's hat because the dodge will be nice. Plus 20 dodge is really good. Definitely make some good use out of that. Definitely going to give you the Sacred Scroll, and I think we'll also give her the Calming Crystal. That seems like a good idea. You're going to take these medical greaves, because I've determined that that's, like, not a terrible idea, I guess. And we'll give you the speed cloak as well. Speed cloak, probably not that bad of an idea. Is there something better than the medical greaves that I want to give her? No, not really. I mean, like, we could give her something like we could give her the tenacity ring, but like that doesn't feel like it's okay. And if she does end up healing somebody ever, which she might, I mean, I'm not gonna outlaw it. It might be worth it to have plus 33% healing done. All right, cool. Let's get on with it. We're pretty topped up. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves 26 food, 4 shovels, 2 keys, 2 stacks of torches. Actually, let's go with a stack and a half of torches, and we'll just be conservative with it as we go through. 2 of these, 2 of these. All right, we're definitely going to bring holy water. And we'll bring bandages with us as well, because I know that there's going to be probably going to be some uccas, or uccas. The big crab guys. They're going to cause like the arterial pinch thing, and that'll be nasty. All right, let's get on with it. I'm pretty confident in this team. This is a pretty like boilerplate team. Like they don't really have a lot of like fancy bullshit that they're doing. They're just sort of like a tank, 2 damaged people, and a healer. So there you go. Yeah. So my hope and my prayer is that we don't fuck this up royally and end up getting super screwed. I think it's here is where it's gonna be. Okay, let's collect a sample. Yoink. Take that. Tonic resistance is good. That'll give us debuff resist, which you know, that's actually not that bad. 12 rounds. We're gonna get that out of the way before we even get to the boss fight, so I'm not going to stress about it too much here. Stress wave, good dodge. That's that 20 dodge coming into play, finally. Let's go ahead and open up. Let's kill the drowned thrall real quick here. It's probably worth our time, and you're going to take pot shots at that guy in the back. That seems like not a terrible plan here. Luckily, these two can swap around without fucking this up too much. And they both have an ability that they can do from any position, if I'm not mistaken. I guess, actually, she can't. She can't do anything from position 4, but that's A-okay. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh, yeah, that's so good. So good. Let's just crack you ahead. Crack you in the head. Of course, we've got the maggot. This maggot needs to get bled out, probably. But they all have pretty decent bleed resistance. They actually, again, blight, super good in the cove. If I could have brought a plague doctor, I would have, but our plague doctors are not quite there. Let's go ahead and do this. I wanted to slow them down a little bit, maybe decrease their dodge, so that way we're not missing them ever. The forceful guy is a pain in the dick. Direct heal you. I probably could have just done some damage there, to be honest, because I don't think he needed that. Is that increased healing done? Stress damage received minus from that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. That's good. Next round, we're going to be able to do smite. We're getting a bunch of buffs and stuff from like our upgraded abilities, which I'm not used to. So you're going to have to forgive me if I like forget to do something every now and then. Let's go ahead and cut you open. And then let's random shot you, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again. Now, here it goes again. Shoulda known, shoulda known, shoulda known again. Now, here it goes again. I think we are going to take an extra round. We're going to do Bulwark of Faith just to get the light. It's worth a torch. I mean, it's a lot. It's worth more than a torch, I should say. Kill that guy. Obliterate him. And then, of course, gunshot to the head. Perfect. Easy. Alright. That wasn't so bad. We took, like, a bit of damage, but nothing that we couldn't, like, live with. Like, even if every fight went exactly like that, like, we would have been fine. In the long run here, we're going to be okay, I think. I'm pretty confident in that. Pick the barnacles off. Cool. Got some gold. No, don't do that. You might bleed yourself. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy she didn't end up bleeding herself. We might not have even needed to bring the stack of torches, because if I could do Bulwark of Faith every round, basically, like, it might have been okay for us not to do that, but, you know, that's a different story. Perfect kill. Got rid of the Blighting guy. The Blighting guy needs to go. I know we could have done Deceitful Shot to get, like, the dope riposte damages off, but, like, he needed to go, so we got to do it directly. Get that group heal out. 4 damage from the group heal. Big Bulwark. The Holy Lance is literally meant 100% just to put him back in a position where he can hit people. He's got to go. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Every time you hit the Avenging guy, it causes a debuff. I remember. Let's Deceitful Shot him. That way, in the future here, when he does his volley thing, we're going to get riposte damage, which I don't think triggers the Avenging debuff. Looks like it might, though. Ow. Okay, get out of here. All right, let's heal again for 5. Perfect. I'm really enjoying... the upgraded abilities are very nice. Gotta say, man. Gotta say. All the more reason to perhaps... Oh! Get out of here. Get the fuck out. And he's dead now, too. Perfect. Great round. Great fight. Probably should have brought something to get rid of all of these debuffs. Like, I should have brought some medical herb, but it's fine. Honestly, at the end of the day, it boils down to, like, it's hard to predict when you get those keywords, like, attached to people. And, you know, we just happen to touch it. Hey! Make it go away? Steady. Steady's good. Steady's really good. Minus 10 stress damage, like, at all times, is super duper good. Especially now. Because, you know, we're gonna have some moments here. So, I think that the Sodden Crew guy pulls the backliner to the front. I think that that's how that works. So, like, he pulls whoever's in the back all the way to the front and then causes stress damage to them, right? We're not going to try to, like... We're not going to hit Dismas. Dismas is going to hit us. But he's doing Deceitful Shot, which is good. Because that means that we won't... Like, we just don't have to hit him, right? Like, that's, like, half the idea here. Oh! Get out of here. Fucking Cheney, man. Dude does so much damage. That bonus damage versus Unholy is going to be real nice when we have to fight the Necromancer at some point. I have been seeing... I watched a playthrough... I've been watching Bear Taffy play Darkest Dungeon. And, I saw a champion dungeon. And I gotta admit, I'm a little scared about it. Mostly just because, like... Just lance you to death. There we go. Get out of here. Give us this back, Dismas. Nobody puts Dismas in a corner. Get out of here. I'm a little nervous about it, because, basically, I saw the level of damage that champion-level dungeons do to people, and it's frightened me slightly. It makes me nervous about, like, the longevity of, like, the game, because, I know that, you know, I know it's possible. It has to be, right? Like, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be. This is a mod. And as much as I do think mod creators are pretty competent, I do think that, you know, they're not professional game designers. And balance is one of those things that's, like, really difficult to do when you're doing it as a hobby, right? Because balance takes a lot of time. Like, a lot of time. More time than people, I think, give it credit for. And it's the kind of thing that I'm mildly nervous about perhaps getting to the end of the game and having it be, like... Every dungeon is just wiping out my characters all the time. So, we'll see. We're not there yet. We're not even close to there yet. And we have been doing way better than we were before. So, maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. But, we'll see. The stun sucks. Let's go ahead and rain hell. There we go. Decrease in dodge is good. Decrease in accuracy, also very good. It'll help us out in the long run here. Kill this guy, because he's going to hurt really bad if we don't kill him. We need to do 1 damage to him. There's no way we're going to be able to do that, I think. Let's go ahead and group heal here. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let's do this. I just want bonus damage to smite, to be honest. I wonder if that stacks. Or is it only for 1 round? Because if it's only for 1 round... Bonus damage to smite lasts 3 rounds. Okay, so we can stack it twice and then hit him. Interesting. This isn't great. This isn't great at all. Let's hit you. Oh, god damn it. Okay. We have to get rid of that corpse, so we have to stun this guy. Oh my god, no. Because otherwise we're gonna get fucked. Like, real bad here. If we're not careful. Because he's gonna explode, I think. Because I think, like, since it's the second round, like, it's not the first round of the dungeon, of the fight, he's gonna explode. No, okay, so he has to do gargling grab before he's allowed to explode. Which is good, because that means we can hit him now. Assuming he doesn't transform again. No, he transformed again. Also fine. Actually, better for us. Let's go ahead and do Open Vein on you. Open Vein, additional to the bleed, is also his highest damaging attack right now because of the sharpening sheath. Which is great, because, you know, it's pretty good. Plus 20% damage to smite, lasting 3 rounds. Oh, I get it. So I think it just... The 20% is going to last 3 rounds? I don't know, let's just hit him. There you go, 9 damage. Oh, I forgot to deal with that guy. Well, you know what, actually, it's okay. It's fine. Battlefield bandage you. Oh! Oh, it cured the bleed, too. Chances up to 25% on that, which is nice, because that's, that ability was good before. I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not gonna poo-poo on fucking Battlefield bandage. Alright, let's stun you. Try to stun you, rather. There we go. Does that provide stress relief, or is it because... This is her judgment's a stress heal now? It's like a terrible stress heal, but it's a stress heal. He's dead now, so let's heal up a little bit here. Do what needs to be done to get ourselves back in tip-top shape. Bop, bop. And then hit him, I guess. He's dead, so it doesn't matter, but... There we go. Perfect. Not bad. Although we don't really have a good means of dealing with the Sodden Crew's stress damage, my hope is that we'll just put out enough damage where it won't be that big of a deal. And I know that that's kind of wishful thinking. But, you know, it's sort of... I don't think the Sodden Crew has high protection. I know they do... So, the Sodden Crew has high protection as long as the Anchorman is alive, right? So, essentially, what I know, then, is that if the Anchorman's alive, don't hit the Sodden Crew, hit the Anchorman. And if the Anchorman... I think it's, like, the Anchorman gets high protection if he hasn't, like, hit somebody yet. So, like, you can't hit him before he starts stress damaging somebody, or it's not going to work. You can stun him, which we'll probably try to make great efforts to do. But, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have Dismas and, the Arbalist, whose name I can't remember, Sumneri. We're going to have her just, like, rain hell on the actual Sodden Crew themselves. And, like, before we go into the boss fight, I'm probably going to put Cheney in the back. Like, we're going to have it be, like, it's going to be Cheney, Subnary, Vestal, Dismas. So that way when Cheney gets put back to the front, he'll be the one getting the stress damage done to him. So that way our damage dealers can continue to do stuff. And we can heal in the event that we get beat up real bad. Which will be important. I mean, it could happen. It's not an outside probability that we're going to get beat up real bad here. Go ahead and do that. Alright, let's heal you. Perfect. Good buff. The buff is plus damage to skill from sniper shot, plus stress damage. Is that from doing this? It is from doing this. Ah, interesting. Plus 3% protection. Holy crap, these get really good after a while. Real good. Let's go ahead and just hit him. Oh! Big hit! Hell yeah! Yeah, these abilities get really good after level 2. Because up to level 2, they're sort of like... They're not lackluster, that's like not the right word, but like... They aren't like that spectacularly better, if that makes sense. Oh, big crit on the person who needed it. Hell yeah. That feels real good. Like, real good. Oh! More crits! Oh! Oh! He's dead now, so I don't have to worry about him. He did not do arterial pinch this entire fight. Fucking uckas, man. Go ahead and do that. This guy might be able to go. No, I think our Arbalist is real fast. Like, real fast. No. Alright, he's gonna get to go. I might pull her forward. Nope. We good. Oh yeah, we good. Wipe you out. Perfect. Get a group heal off again for 5 across the board? That's crazy! It's fucking 20 healing! Sweet. Get out of here. Fucking ucka. Alright, cool. Not so bad. I'm a little nervous. Oh, am I hot again? I am hot again. Hold on a second. Sorry. Been getting all excited this whole time, blowing your guys' goddamn ears out. Haven't even realized that I totally forgot that I played For Honor last night. Fucking Eric won't tell me when. Like, so he and I play, what's it called? Heroes of the Storm together a lot. Sorry about the sound. It's, I know that was probably a little deafening. I do apologize. I just realized we haven't camped a single time yet. Like, we haven't needed... I haven't felt the need to camp at all. Maybe we'll just camp twice, like, right before the boss fight, and get, like, tons of bonuses. See if we can, like, make that happen. That might be fun. Yeah, so, what was I on about? Alright, so he and I play Heroes of the Storm together, but he never tells me when I'm, like, when my mic's, like, hot like that, right? It's like, you guys have heard it, and I can tell... Ooh, excuse me. When I, like, peek out my mic real hard, there's a little light on the front of it that, like, turns a different color. The problem is that, like, my mic is, like, on my desk behind my keyboard, and it's not, like, hidden, but, like, it's definitely not, like... It's not very out in the open, so to speak. This might hurt a little bit. Oh, actually, if they just do Shocker twice, we might be fine. Shaka bra! Yeah. So like, the little light goes from blue to like a pink color, right? And that's how I know when, that's like, whenever I'm like, oh crap, I'm peaking my mic. And then I have to look over at OBS, and then if OBS one gets past, like, there's like a bunch of little, like, notches on my OBS. And basically what happens is if it gets past the third notch, or like the, like there's like the notches eventually start spreading out. If they start falling within that spread, what is this? Accuracy to ranged attacks, -2 dodge. I mean, that's not very good. We will take it so that we can sell it for money. But yeah, it's an oddity, and I wish Uplay wouldn't do that, and I wish I knew how to stop Uplay from doing that. I find the concept of it very annoying, because, like, I know why it's doing it. It's doing it because the voice chat, it's trying to compensate for the voice chat, essentially, right? That guy's dead as hell. Double Plegic Guardians is going to be really annoying, for the record. I'm just going to put it out there. Let's go ahead and do this, I guess. We'll do this 3 times, and then we'll start hitting them. To try to make up for the fact that, like, we're not quite getting what we need out of everything. Good, so the Shaman guy's gonna be able to get murdered here. Gonna make him dead. Stress Wave, annoying, not that bad. The dodges are fucking hype as hell, gotta tell you. Make him dead, there we go. Perfect. All right. Let's heal Dismas, because Dismas is low. Good. All right. This series is going really well, by the way. I'm really enjoying it. And I hope you guys are too. I know, you know, it's the kind of thing that, like, when I first started playing this, I didn't like Darkest Dungeon before I started doing the series, and now that I'm doing it, like, I've really come around on it pretty hard. It's become one of my favorite games to play, mostly because I figured it out a lot better than I was before. So, you know, I'm a little less, I'm a little less salty because I now know, like, I know what I'm doing more often than not now. And honestly, like, in the event that, like, in the event that this series kind of goes off the rails a little bit, we might just, like, take off Pitch Black Dungeon and just go back to, like, Vanilla Darkest Dungeon a little bit. Because I know with Vanilla Darkest Dungeon, like, I could probably beat Vanilla Darkest Dungeon now without too much trouble, to be honest. And I know that that sounds cocky, but Pitch Black Dungeon's much, much harder than Vanilla, and it's likely that I will be fine. We need to get rid of this corpse. Because it's going to do that fucking aerosol thing. Ow. Let's go ahead and heal again. Big group heal. Wet hot rice. That's you guys ever eaten risotto? Wet hot rice. Battlefield bandage your ass. Oh yes, rolling well on the the bleed cures here. Stun you. No, damn. No, Cheney, no. You're so beefy. Let's go ahead and do this as well. I don't want to top off my torchlight. We didn't actually need to do that. It probably would have been better not to do that, to be honest, but, you know, it's fine. We're going to camp twice in a row. Like, it's not... Like, we're like, camp, get up, camp. Like, right at the boss fight door, which I'm pretty sure is here, so let's go ahead and camp.
They can be beaten.
We don't need to do... the meal, I think. I think we'll just heal for 0. And then we'll do... Solemn Vigil reduces stress by 25 for him, which is, like, worth it, I think. I feel like it's worth it. We're going to do Restring Bow, Clean Guns. Those last for 4 battles. Alright, so it's not until camp. That's good. That's good. The next time we'll do something else. Maybe we'll do Prey. Like, we'll camp again now. And we'll eat...
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Eat 5 food this time. And then we'll do... I, like, want to do Restring Crossbow again. So here's what we'll do. We'll do... You can get Sanctuary on somebody if they're not religious. You know what? That strikes me as something kind of odd to put in. Let's go ahead and do Restring Crossbow and Clean Guns again. That's what we'll do. That's a lot of buffs onto these two. I think those stacked? No, they did not stack. Oh, well, okay, that was a waste then. Should have done, like, the protection and stuff, but... Oh well, not a big deal. Or try to stress relief, like, the little bit of stress out of Dismas. Let's go ahead and rearrange the team here. Yeah, like that. That's the... This looks weird, but it only looks weird because I know that the drowned crew pulls from the back, I think. Oh, there was a fight before the dungeon, or the boss. I probably should have waited to do this. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We can just Holy Lance our way to the front here, but, you know, it's fine. It should be fine. She's going to be able to do group heals from there, which are pretty beefy with the Sacred Scroll and the, like, the buffed versions of those. So... yeah, let's go ahead and just shoot the shit out of you. There we go. Damage, we'll do a group heal. 4, there you go. And then we'll Holy Lance, probably the Pelagic Shaman. Pelagic Shaman? Yeah, let's Holy Lance you. Get out of here. Debuff damage from Holy Lance. That's not that big of a deal. I'm not using it to like do damage right now, although it does do a significant chunk of damage. It's one of the higher damaging abilities of the Crusader, to be honest. Like, it hits really hard. Even after getting debuffed once, it's still hitting pretty hard. Smite the shit out of you. We should still be fine. Yeah, there we go. So it's just gonna fester, then he's gonna be dead next round, so it's fine. We good. Cut you open. Cut your life into pizza here. Alright. I'm almost positive that this is the boss fight. If it's not the boss fight, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble, because I wasted a lot of stuff going into this. Okay. Let's do it. The reason, so again, Cheney's in the back because I'm pretty sure that when we fight the Sodden crew, when it summons the Anchorman, right, it's going to do this, right, and then the Anchorman's going to pop up, and then what's going to happen is that I'm going to get trapped up front with him, right? He's going to do the anchor move or something like that, and then I'm going to have to, like, deal with it. Get out of here. Yeah, we'll just rain hell on this guy. We're doing a lot of damage, so I'm not that nervous about it. I wish... I, like, want to not do this, but I guess we'll just keep hitting him. Because it looks like... So he didn't move to the front like I thought he was supposed to. So I think this guy's going to just do heave-ho on whoever's in the front. Which is not great, to be honest. Not great. We're going to get rid of the drowned... The drowned polar needs to go. Because he causes a lot of stress damage. And Dismas is not the right target to be sitting in the front. Let's start... Oh, get out of here. Ow. Okay. Not quite what was planned, but it worked out nonetheless. I feel like that's sort of the way that this works. We get stress attack, which did not land. Just good strike him. Just keep striking him. That's what we're gonna keep doing. All hands on deck. So that's gonna try to move her to the front, which did not work because all of our guys have like really high move resistance, I think. Like I know fucking Cheney's got really high move resistance because he's wearing those fucking boots right now. He can't be bled. Oh, but he's unholy. Ooh. So bringing Cheney was actually, like, the best idea. Bringing Cheney and her were, like, super good, because they do so much damage to unholy targets. Holy shit. Happy accident. Definitely need to remember to, like, swap Dismas away from this fucking asshole. She needs to be healed as well. Which we'll take care of. Stop that.
Annihilated.
I should give Dismas point blank shot at some point, so that way if he ever gets dragged to the front, like we can deal with it. Yeah, no blood left for the leeches. Your bleed went away anyway, so stop complaining. Drink with the dead. It's a stress attack. Not that big of a deal. Heave ho! Hopefully Cheney goes first. Nope, boarding crutch. That's okay. This actually was not that bad. I thought this was going to be much worse, and we even botched it, and it's still not that bad. Like, I fucked this up, doing shit that, like, I didn't mean to do. Try to smite you. No, that's alright. We'll do the book thing. What's it called? Divine Writ or whatever? Zealous Accusation, that's the word. There we go. Get out of here. All hands on deck. Actually, I was like, I'm actually kind of hoping he moved forward, because that would be helpful. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The drowned polar's still alive. Lol, nope. Alright, that was pretty easy. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. This team's real strong, too. Like, it's pretty basic, you know? They basically just replaced the Plague Doctor with an Arbalist, and the Arbalist just does more damage than the Plague Doctor 90% of the time anyway. That was pretty good. I feel pretty decent about that. And all three of these guys are not... Oh, man, actually, I wanted balanced. Cinemania is not that bad. Lazy Eye for Cheney's not bad either. He's a melee guy. He doesn't have ranged attacks. It doesn't matter if his ranged accuracy is worse.
This crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
So let's go ahead and we'll put Dismas in. Can he not drink? Oh, he can only flagellate. Got it. Okay, well, let's go to the penance hall with you. See you later. Let's put Pole in the gambling hall. See you later. Alright, that went pretty well. Is there anybody interesting in here? A new Vestal, I'm not terribly interested in. Plague Doctor might be good. It's actually a pretty decent Plague Doctor, too. He's got that Incision ability. I like Incision, because it gives him options that aren't just Blights to do damage with, which is nice. And Disorienting Blast is always pretty good. And a new Occultist. Front row occultist, too. I don't know. I don't know. We'll... I don't think we need any of those guys. Like, I feel like the characters we have with us right now are, like, actually just fine. So, yeah, I think with that, we're going to call it quits for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out a great deal. But, of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!